Hi, my name is Sharon and I'd like to talk to you this afternoon about profiling. When you mention profiling, most people automatically think of people or criminals. If you consult Webster's online dictionary, it defines profiling as the act or process of extrapolating information about a person based on known traits or tendencies. Working with animals in some capacity for most of my life, I have found animal profiling just as useful as profiling people. As a vet technician, I realized how much easier it was to place people with new pets. As a zookeeper, I watched it being used to decide which animals might go into an enclosure together. And as a riding instructor, I used it to match person with horse, rider and horse, for a much more enjoyable ride. The animal shelters use similar profiling to decide whether or not you're compatible with the pet you're trying to adopt. You can take a look at some of the forms they use online at the Florida SPCA website. Animals have similar profiling done as people to determine their personality type and what it is they'll need to make them happy. And if you can provide for these specific needs, it's more possible for you and your pet to have a happy relationship. Profiling is pretty common in the pet industry, but there are a few general areas I'd like to discuss concerning animal profiling. Let's start with ourselves. What kind of personality do you have? Are you calm? Are you stressed easily? Are you a morning person or a night person, a night owl? Do you have any physical attributes that would hold you back from certain pets? Are you athletic or more of a couch potato? Are you physically handicapped in any way? And then there's the environment to consider. Do you live in an apartment, or are you in more of a rural area where there's a yard so your pet can go outside unattended without you? Do you prefer indoor or outdoors? Then there's time constraints to consider. Do you have a lot of time to spend with a pet, or you want to enjoy a pet and have little time to spend? To get deeper into this subject, there are guides available online at helpguide.org that get a little bit deeper into it. But in the interest of time, I've decided to discuss the dog and the cat. Compare those two. They're most popular. When profiling an animal, let's consider the cat. Cats tend to adapt easily to different situations. They tend not to stress as long as they're in their own environment. They tend to be night owls. They don't have to be walked. They're perfectly happy indoors, and they're not needy. They like their alone time. I'm sure by now you've started to realize that there's a parallel that goes along with people and pets. Dogs, on the other hand, some breeds are very excitable. They usually love early morning. Dogs love their walks. Come rain or shine, they want to be taken outside. They love room to run. You can get smaller dogs which don't need as much room, but they still like to get outside. Dogs love attention. Some even experience separation anxiety. These are all things to consider when you're thinking about getting a pet. And you need to match your personality on the same level as your pet that you're thinking about getting. Most people looking for a new pet have decided what type they want before they even take any of the pet's needs into consideration. This behavior keeps our animal shelters full to capacity because of the incompatibility issues that arise after the pet is brought home. If just a little bit of time is used to explore what makes the newest member of the family and the new owner happy, then a long, happy relationship can be realized.